Hey, what an awesome community. It is Gail. I am back. It has been a while. My last episode was in July and it was 340. Today's episode is 341. I shut down in July simply because of all the things that we were going through, and I know for sure that everybody that listens to me has gone through at least one change, if not many, many changes. We've all sort of just went, whoo, what can we do? So we did what we could do and moved forward. So I'm so grateful if you're listening today. And my changes have been wonderful, thankfully. I'm not going to go into all of the awfulness that we went through, but we have emerged and here we are. And I wanted to come to you today to let you know that some of my changes are changing to a different podcast format. Today is not that day because I haven't got it done because my changes I don't do really fast. And also to let you know that I am going to return to regular episodes once a week at least, if not more. And then I will be posting more videos on my YouTube channel, which is just simply Gail Foley. One Awesome Community right now is being redirected to that, but you can get these episodes where you always get your podcasts, just not on the old page. It will go to YouTube for now. I also want to invite you to become a regular listener because I'm going to do a series, something I've never done before. I've always just done things from the seat of my pants, which I will still do, but it's now around a specific topic. I think it's really important right now that I named this series something that surprised me, because then my company rebranded, the company that makes this all possible, rebranded and included this word. So the series I am going to be explaining to you here just in a minute is all about you've got the power. You do. We all have our power. Sometimes it's hard to find it when we're going through tough times. Sometimes we feel very powerful. And I just want to bring to you different things that give you that power. And my first episode is about gratitude. I am beyond grateful that you've known me all these years, if you've been listening, as the Hey Card Lady. And by the way, when I say all these years, this podcast turned 7 in January. And that's when the company I've been with changed their name from Banner Season to Mailbox Power. With that change, whoa is all I can say. It has been exploding. And that's partly why I have not been on here, because I've been helping my customers get their stuff going. So gratitude, as you know, is what I've been pushing forever. And so when this changed, I had already put in place, you've got the power, because I realized that going through life is an on and off thing. Sometimes we're on, sometimes we're off. But we keep going. And I know, we've had some challenges and that are still with us. But we keep gratitude first and foremost in our life, because you know what? When you are grateful, you can't focus on the negativity. You're focused right here. And I have said for years, one of my practices is so simple, but it is so powerful. And it's simply to write down every day, morning, noon, or night, whatever works best for you, what you are grateful for. It can simply be the teeth you got in your mouth and say, thank you. I'm grateful to have the teeth to brush every morning. If you have a full head of hair, for a while there, some of you know, I didn't have any hair. We go through these challenges. But when we look for that kernel of a blessing, something that has touched our lives that day, that moment, and you're grateful, you take back the power away from the negativity that is eating at you and challenging you. And a lot of people right now especially are dealing with anger and anxiety and just oh my goodness, what's my next step? Where am I going? What am I going to do? It's an awful place to be when you don't know the answers to these things. And anxiety and loneliness and all this stuff it just makes you freeze. You just stop. You just like, oh, I don't know which way to go. What do I do? What do I do? I can't help you there because I don't know your particular situation. But I can bring you kernels of what I have found to help me. Because this show is only about my perception. My perception. We got that one. Okay, so that's what I will share with you on this series. And in between the series, I will be posting fun videos on how people can use my Hey Card Lady business, because it is for people in business that want to grow their business, want to give their customers a wow experience that keeps their customers with them and brings more referrals. It's really simple. Just go to heycardlady.com. That's what makes my show possible. That makes it possible for me to transition to another platform. And it is why I am so grateful for that, because it's just breathed life into me, because I really wasn't being active in something I used to love. And I think that happens to a lot of us. You know, while we went through the shutdown, I got very busy in sewing, which I had not done very much in years. And it was great because my granddaughter then, who is a college student, decided she wanted to finally learn to sew. My two daughters never had any interest. So it was such an awesome experience to have my granddaughter and I working side by side. She has a brilliant mind, and I have trouble with measurements. If the pattern says do this and I got to measure something, I won't measure it once. I'll measure it 16 ways from Sunday before I believe I have the right measurement. And half the time I'm wrong. But thankfully, she was there to make sure that I got things all figured out before we put the scissors to it. So that was an awesome experience. So I found joy in something I had forgotten. So if you've had joy in the past, like this is a joy for me, and I put it aside, and every day I tell somebody, I'm going to get back to my podcast. I'm going to get back to my podcast. I was so determined yesterday to get on my podcast. And I'm in a 90-day challenge right now, and the assignments got away from me because I was out at one of my business organizations. And so that just went this way. But you know what? I promised myself that today was the day. So if you have something in your life that you set aside, whether it be drawing, painting, sculpting, holding a child, reading your Bible, whatever has brought you joy in the past and suddenly you don't have it in your life, maybe you should be grateful you had that and embrace it again. Because let me tell you, it is invigorating, joyful, and just plain fun. I mean, my husband's gotten back to playing pickleball, which is an incredible joy for him. I have not embraced that because I don't like playing musical chairs part of it. When I get in the zone and I'm playing, I want to keep playing. Don't make me stop to sit on a chair and take my turn. It's not that I have a problem taking turns, but when I'm in the zone, I want to keep playing. And if I got to sit down and I cool off, the next game is going to be shambles because I know myself. That's just the way it works, right? So I'm going to keep this short and sweet today, but I did want to bring you the news that I have not gone away. I appreciate everybody that listens to me, and I see people still tuning in and listening, so I'm so excited. And I do believe this new platform that I'm going to jump on will help me get out to more people. I would love for you to share this with everybody you know, because it really brings joy to my heart when I see people in there listening. And I want you to do me a favor. I want you to private message me at Gail, Gail, at Hey, Hey, card, CARD, lady, LADY.com. I would love to hear from you personally. And when you do that, I'm going to send you a very special link to get on my birthday club because I love celebrating birthdays. But don't do it unless you really like getting birthday cards and gifts in the mail. So with that said, I'm going to sign off for today, and you will see me again very, very soon. And as I always say, even if you're wearing a mask today, you can still pass on a smile because the eyebrows will tell people you're smiling. Have you been in a picture lately with a mask on and you're smiling behind the mask? Keep doing it. The smile that you do here radiates from here, and people will know it. So do not ever stop smiling. No matter what's going on, if you can't smile for the moment because of awfulness in your life, take that tiny moment to be grateful. And I have lots of stories on gratitude, but that's the wrap for today. So stay tuned for more. And thank you for listening. Bye-bye.